What it is, what it ain't. You already know it's Top Cat 100 going hard in the paint, the real Feeltv, which you know you tuned into. Let's go and get it out the way. Hey, all the love is appreciated. You already know how we do when we come up in the gate. To all my haters, your mother resembles an Asian raccoon dog from the chest up. The hoe looks very peculiar, is what I'm trying to say. Now go in the corner and listen to your Chris Webber and Stephen Jackson albums. That's how I'm getting it in. Your James, Tony, Mark Henry with the braids dripping to the back, face ass nigga. That's how I'm getting it in right now. Now I'm back up in here, man. I know people been wondering what's going on with Top Cat. Why he ain't drop a video? Why this? Why that? That up. I'm back up in here, man. And we gonna deal with some things, man, because we had to let this marinate. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I was gonna get my analysis up on the whole situation after the fact. I just had to put that 20-minute clip out for those who watched the whole thing to let y'all know how in debt we are right now in this whole situation, man. Because right now it's looking real shaky. It's a lot of things that's been revealed on both sides. And I want to just, peep out a few things. And we want to get into a few contradictions, and we want to get into a few things that was misrepresented. And that's real talk, man. I wouldn't be who I was if I didn't do that, and I ain't gonna be biased with it. I have no problem with what his mother said, because as a mother, you gonna take up for your child and you gonna stand for what you feel is right. Now the only problem I felt, starting off, what she went wrong at was saying that, she refrained from that life and this and that. But then at the same token, talking about jumping in fights and talking about taking it there. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like she should have just reserved her energy more on that note, because of the simple fact that people is looking for her to jump out of character just so they can say, oh, you a bad mother, you this and that, not knowing that a kid gonna grow up and get his own analogy and go do what he want to do. You see what I'm saying? And she admitted that. Now, as far as YB, you know what I'm saying? Now, people is all in up in arms about that, because due to his newfound success, man, of him being, like the most viewed streams, you see what I'm saying? The most streams, not most viewed, and most viewed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Up on YouTube for October. And you see that he's topping all the Southern artists right now. You see what I'm saying? So information like this coming out, man, people want to try to shun this down because of that. You know what I'm saying? And I just want people to realize that when you talking about that NBA YoungBoy got his whole career in jeopardy due to these allegations, then you might be right, because of the simple fact that people gonna perceive him a different way after hearing about this incident on a big scale, because a lot of people is talking about it, whether y'all know it or not. Now, see, here's another thing. She mentioned inside the video that Bezo wasn't around him for at least a year. Now, if y'all really look at Bezo187 interview that he did, you know what I'm saying, he talking about incidents that recently just happened and all kind of stuff. And he's talking about all type of recent events. So how wasn't he around, you know what I'm saying, in a year? You know what I'm saying? Now, that's why people may feel like that Bezo ratting, because if you weren't around for a whole year, then how you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you told everything that you told. Now, his mother went at Baby Joe as well, and, you know what I'm saying, she was on his neck and talking about that, him and her can rumble and stuff like that. And at that moment is what I'm talking about, where the contradiction came in, because it's like she pulled herself back in. Who knows how Baby Joe mother gonna feel, because Baby Joe mother is a herd rider. You see what I'm saying? And she ain't no peanut butter and jelly ass type female. So we want to know how this gonna go, because, you know what I'm saying, if somebody catch each other in traffic after, they son's name being called out, as well as she called out YB mama, then somebody can slap the oatmeal grains out of nigga, man. And then what do we have? We have other police getting into the situation, trying to drag mothers and trying to put them behind bars, in which the sons are the people who got the bread going to put the money to drag them out. And then that's another thing up on their record. You see what I'm saying? And she admitted that she works an honest job, a 9 to 5, and that's why can't nobody tell her nothing. But the whole thing is, I just felt like, even though she had to clear up a situation that she really shouldn't have, because, you know what I'm saying, even though everybody felt what she's saying, you see the video got a good response, because if you read the comments, most people, you know, is looking at the mother part. You see what I'm saying? Her standing up for her son. And that's the right thing. You see what I'm saying? Through right or wrong. Now, you know, at the same time, you know, it did a little damage to Bezo187 image, if you really want to get technical, to a lot of fans' eyes, because it's like, you came from a 9-bedroom, you know, 2-3 bed bath house, and you know, you said, you know, his mother said he wasn't from the trenches or whatever. So how could you come out here and portray to be somebody's muscle, you know? And especially when she talk about, you know, Baby Joe, and Baby Joe said that he wasn't, you know, they muscle as far as Bezo187, but Bezo187, you know, Pops was a lot of people muscle from what his mother said, and he was smaller than Bezo187. So it's a lot of things that got thrown around, man, and that's the whole thing about the situation. Now, when you put the police in anything, and then you put in your street background, and this go for any dude or any female, if you put your street background in your talks, and then 1 minute later or whatever, and say that you will, you know, do any business with the police or whatever, you know, admit that you will do any business or anything, then it's no need to even talk about the other side of the coin. You see what I'm saying? Because YB at this point, you know, could be facing a lot of things. Now, she said, why ain't nobody in jail? And that's a good question, because, you know, somebody probably didn't go to the police, or somebody went to the police, and then the whole thing is they just waiting for the real dirt to emerge and then throw that on top of them and make sure that YB buried. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to stack a lot of things against this man, and we see it. And, you know, they trying to do a lot of things to his image as far as the police in the area. You see what I'm saying? And what everybody got to realize is that when we talk about people getting locked up with the situation, you know what I'm saying? If Bezo187 wasn't around for a whole year, and then all of a sudden, you know, they saying people called on YB, then everybody get locked up, then, you know, why is it that everybody keep pointing the finger at Bezo187 just because he wasn't around? You see what I'm saying? And people are starting to feel like that's the reason why he, you know, got pounced on or whatever the case may be. Now, here's what I want everybody to realize. Through this all, YB got to sit here and he got to make it so that he change his image up or something, bro. And like I say, you got to cut a lot of yes men off, man, because at the end of the day, the fans of YB are yes men, because you condone and they condone everything that this guy do, whether right or wrong. And you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we all got our faults and stuff like that. You know, he young at the end of the day, but at the same time, he got a lot of responsibility on his arms, and he got a lot of kids out here. And this is why channels like me actually come from a perspective where I'm actually trying to tell him something, bro. You see what I'm saying? If he can hear it, you see what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people might not agree with what I say, and I don't need you to, because I'm going to keep it 100 regardless. But at the same time, we got to sit here and look at this man mama coming out here and saying all of these things and putting a lot of information and dropping locations out there could tangle her up in a lot. And if not her, if she can't be in arm reach, even if she ready or not, you see what I'm saying? Other people around her, which, you know, if she got daughters or any other family members, you know what I'm saying, then this is going to create this whole NO and BR thing. And that's why I did videos in the past up on Bezo187 expressing that, and King's brother, you know, right next to him talking about BR artists, as well as Bezo187 mama said something about BR artists. And you see what I'm saying? We're not going to make it that, because a lot of BR artists mess with the NO. But I feel like it's still a lot of, you know what I'm saying, envy towards both of the cities. And that's what we don't need. So if New Orleans heard this and BR heard this, it's all love between y'all. Y'all get past it, man. And y'all drop them comments, let me know. I'm out.